Here we are walking out of Harpers Ferry. A lot of neat old buildings. Some built back in the 1700s. This town was pretty famous during the Civil War. Lots of battles fought around here. And some of the old buildings are just amazing. I guess we're gonna, over the next day or two, going through Maryland. Probably a lot longer after that, we're gonna be going through some of the ruins of the Civil War. And gonna go by Thomas Jefferson's Think Rock, which would be pretty cool. We're gonna come across a church down here that was used as a hospital during the Civil War. And we noticed a big hole in the side of it. It had been patched. And then when we read the history, it took a direct hit from a cannonball. So what a cool town. We are leaving Harpers Ferry, and I'm not even sure what today is. What's today, Surefoot? April 24th. We are going to be getting out of West Virginia. We just got out of Virginia. We're going into Maryland for a few days, I think 40 miles. Then we'll be in Pennsylvania, so it's getting exciting. We crossed the Shenandoah River in the pouring down rain coming in on Friday. I believe it was Friday. All my days run together. I'm not even sure what today is. But anyway, we've been, took a zero here, crossed the Shenandoah River in the pouring down rain when we came in. Now we're gonna cross the Potomac River as we head out of town and into Maryland, baby. That's gonna be exciting. Anyway, I'll show you a picture of this church when we get to it. So here's the church I was talking about, and it got hit by a cannonball right there. It's a very old repair. St. Lutheran Church in Harpers Ferry. Built in 1850, federal hospital during the Civil War. Some really cool houses. Waiting on Surefoot to stop reading. I'll turn it back on when he's done. St. John's Lutheran Church, alarm bell at dawn. The Reverend Dr. Joseph P. Smitzer laid the cornerstone of St. Lutheran Church on April 30th, 1850. The building was completed 2 years later and dedicated on 1952. Little more than 7 years had passed when the dawn of October 17th, 1859, local physician John Sterry ordered the church bell to be rung to alert Harpers Ferry that John Brown's raid was underway. Many terrified residents fled the town proper and gathered at the church. Smetzer, the church pastor, wrote in his diary, "I never witnessed such a fight in any community as when the news fled that the abolitionists of the North had taken the armory and were killing our people." Less than 2 years after shots were fired, in Harpers Ferry, the Civil War began. Services here were soon suspended as federal forces took over the church to use as a hospital. The war took its toll on the church during the Battle of Harpers Ferry on September 15, 1862. A Confederate cannon ball fired from Maryland Heights struck and shattered part of the wall. The signs of the repair are still visible after the war. The church was slowly rendered fit for services, which resumed in 1869. In 1908, dissension divided the congregation, and the church was closed. It reopened in July 1928 and remains in operation today. The church's interior remains intact with the original pews in place. The church bell that rang on October 17, 1859 is accessed from the balcony. How cool is that? And this is where Thomas Jefferson would come to think. And they call this the Thinking Rock, because this is where Thomas Jefferson would come to think. Beautiful history. Right here. And there's a river right down below it, but it's kind of grown up now. You can't see it. There's Surefoot way up there. Been stopping, taking pictures and videos. Probably ought to start hiking. Have a good day, my friends. What's left after a battle in the Civil War? Pretty cute little place here. A lot of history. A lot of sad history. The original Washington Monument. The Washington Monument. Volunteer villagers of nearby Waynesboro celebrated their Independence Day, July 4th, 1827, by building and dedicating this first monument to the memory of George Washington. Repaired and altered many times over 100 years by patriotic citizens, it was finally restored to its original design in 1934-36 by the Civilian Conservation Corps, CCC. This monument used by the Union Army during the Civil War as a signal station, and its surrounding land was bought by the Washington County Historical Society in 1922 and presented to the state of Maryland for park development in 1934. This massive structure was certified a Maryland Historical Monument in March 1972 and a National Historical Monument in November 1972. And here's the view off the backside of the monument. Here we are, Ranger just showed up and is letting us go to the top of the Washington Monument. A little tough with my bad knee this morning, but I think it's gonna be worth it. It's longer than I thought.
It's a big windy up here too.
Yep.
Chilly.
The view never gets old, does it? Good morning. Here we are walking over the interstate in Maryland. Lots of crazy traffic. There's Surefoot up ahead. We've been climbing stairs for 15 minutes. It doesn't look like there's an end in sight. We're climbing a little bit today. Doesn't feel real good on my knee. About fell there. I have a doctor with an appointment with an orthopedic doctor tomorrow afternoon back in Harpers Ferry. So we're getting to Waynesville. Where are we going? Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Wayne's World. But you got to remember it as Waynesboro. Anyway, Steve and Rochelle, who we met at Bear's Den Garden, are absolutely amazing people. They're on vacation, and they're going to come pick me up tomorrow. We're going to do a short day, 7 miles. They're going to pick me up around noon, take me back to Harpers Ferry for my doctor's appointment, and bring me back. Amazing people. And they're on vacation, so they're taking part of their vacation day to help me out, and it is very much appreciated. All right, time to put the poles on the ground. This is tough on an old man's knee. Hoping and praying for some relief. Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 26th. Get up fairly early this morning, on trail by 6:15. Short day today, because I have some amazing people that I met at hostel a week or so ago. They're coming to pick me up in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, taking me back to Harpers Ferry, hopefully to get 2 knee injections, because my knees are really barking. Had a really rough day yesterday, and we pushed 2 hard days so we would have a short day in today. And I didn't think I was going to finish the last 3 miles yesterday. I was really hurting. Started getting the shivers, so I think I ended up almost was in shock. The nerve pain was pretty bad in my knees, but I got into the shelter, got a good night's sleep, took my anti-inflammatory medicine first thing this morning. We're going to go 7.5 miles and hopefully get some relief. I'm in trouble if the doctor won't give me shots, but I don't see why he wouldn't. Have a good day. Life is good. More crazy rock scrambling. I think Maryland's going to be known for its rocks as well. Absolutely insane. Rocks everywhere. I was hoping for an easy short day today because my knee's killing me. But these rocks have something else in mind. I mean, you just literally are walking on all different size rocks. It's crazy. I'm heading up through there where Surefoot is. Well, here we are, Mason-Dixon line, crossing out of Maryland into Pennsylvania. Surefoot's over here working on the register. They put a nice little mailbox there for us to do the register. I don't know if there's a pin or not, but Mason-Dixon line. This is possibly one of my worst days on trail. 19 miles, my knees are absolutely killing me. The reason we're doing 19 miles today is so we can do we did a longer day yesterday, longer day today, and then we have some friends. Steve and Rochelle's gonna pick me up anyway, in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Drive me back to Harpers Ferry. I have an appointment with an orthopedic specialist, and I'm hoping he gives me 2 cortisone shots. I'd love to have the gel, but it seems like when you ask for the gel, nobody has them. So I did cortisone shots right outside of Hot Springs, North Carolina, 2 months ago. And they lasted for 2 months. I was even thinking about sending my knee brace home, and then all of a sudden, my left knee really started hurting and throbbing, and now it's just wore out. It's time for another shot. Hope it works just like it did last time. That'll buy me 2 more months, and then probably 1 more shot in June to get up Katahdin, hopefully. So that's the goal. But anyway, never a thought in my head about quitting, but today sucked. Have a good day.
Woke up to moonlight, wait for the sunrise. I've been here before. Yesterday rains came, everything's changing. Past has closed its door, but I know there's something more. I know there's so much more.